And I guess that's when the call cut out.
I
Yes.
restarted the recording now.
Oh, recording's up now?
Yep, just started.
Sorry. So yeah, Inez says, do you think he succumbed to his earlier injuries?
I'm not a biology expert. It looked like he was having a fit.
You are actually a biology, not an expert per se, but more than common folk. Remember, you took biologicus training?
Only I know this.
Okay, so you're lying to her.
A little bit. Yeah, so it looked like he was having a fit, though it sounded like some primitive language. That said, I hardly trust the rest of the people that were involved.
Oh, I thought you and I were friends.
I said people, I didn't say you did it. I could have said, yeah, she stabbed the cunt, but no, I didn't. I did it.
All right, well, give me your deceive roll, please.
Oh, I'm being mostly factual.
Yes, and you get bonus because she trusts you, and I trust you. But I'd still like to see, how well you lie.
Oh, God.
Benji?
I rolled? Oh, right. I'm not in the server.
What did you roll then?
I rolled a 49.
Okay. Do you want to reconnect the server?
Yes, I'm in the process of doing it.
So, Inez will say, yeah, I suppose, I don't know, it just seems so strange, but we need to tend to your wounds. So I believe it's this room just up here on the side, and of course the doors aren't operational, so she ports herself in and begins reciting some of the rituals that you know and love.
I will agree, the whole situation was suspicious.
011001110.
Barna will eventually open the door, and inside will be a doctor who is drinking some of his medical alcohol.
I like this man already.
He's diluted it quite significantly, but he's drinking stuff that you should never drink.
Bring me your sick, and I make them sicker.
Well, any time I make a medic, the only things I have in for roleplay the only things I have in my doctor's bag are half a bottle of scotch and a bone saw, so I like this man's style. I'm gonna see if I can see if this guy is drunk or not, because doctor or not, I don't want a drunk guy going, oh, you got burns. Yeah, let's just put some deep heat and all that.
Yeah, I got salt. I got a solution of salt and lemon.
I can't
go
tell shit.
provide it to your burn wounds to heal those.
You would have to get a
Yeah,
96, 97, 98, 99, or 100 not to realize that this guy is hammered.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Where's the
In fact, he doesn't even realize you've entered the room. He might be blind at that point.
My question still stands, talking to the other tech priest.
What was the question?
Where's the next nearest doctor? In fact, no, fuck it. I've got basic medicaid knowledge. I'll patch my own fucking wounds.
Okay, at least let me do it and you just walk me through it. How about that?
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Okay.
Let me have a logic roll to see if this is a good idea. This is a fantastic idea. I should do this more often.
Yeah, so basically you can just, like Jess has been saying this whole time, you could port up with her and basically start sharing data. However, you'd know if she got nosy, she could find some secrets she might not be meant to find. Or you could just use binary chatter to give her a great deal of information in a very short amount of time. It wouldn't be as thorough as connecting to her, but it's still. And you're going to do full interfacing?
Well, I was correcting Kiri, but yes, I'll do that. At this stage, I really don't. Like, Curiosity doesn't really care anymore.
We just gotta hope he has a really good file.
Also, you can do the whole "I trusted you" thing if she fails.
Okay, well, unroll her willpower in private to see if she gets a little too nosy. And
now 77. This Nurgle's a bastard. And you know I'm dying of burn, so Nurgle is the first thing I need. Just rub that sepsis in. Ooh, good.
Okay, and since she's basically using your intelligence stat to do your medical work for you, do you want me to roll, or would you like to roll?
You roll.
Okay.
It's not in my hands anyway, so just about do.
Okay. Well, it's not super fantastic or anything, but I'll check here. You were exactly as you were wounds. So, free off. Where is that? Right after burn. You go. Intelligence of 61. Medicaid is just trained. We didn't put any bonus points into it, I see. So, I'd say you get 2 wounds back.
That's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If there's like a medical gown in here, I am appropriating it. In fact, if there are any clothes in here, I am appropriating them.
Do you want to appropriate the scrubs that the doctor sort of wearing?
No, I don't trust where they've been.
Turns out the doctor's really just some kind of hobo that came across the ship.
Space hobo. Goes where he pleases. But
could play a doctor on TV, and that's about it.
Yeah, at this point, there'll be some medical robes. You'll look like a patient, and your bum will be hanging out because it's those gowns. But
I'm a clever person. I will wear 2, one covering the front, one covering the back.
And, well, for the back, you will see a doctor's coat hanging on a coat rack.
One covering the front, one covering the back, and a doctor's coat.
Okay, so triple the power. Okay.
I like having nice thick robes. I'm sorry, it's just how I was brought up.
Yep. Okay. So Inez, during the whole mind melding ritual, she will do the proper faith for the Omnissiah. Although you can tell her heart's not do it. Now, do you play along doing your part of the ritual, or do you just stay quiet, or do you even tell her to stop the ritual?
I'm just going to stay quiet.
Okay. You'll be able to pick up on the fact that she's kind of uneasy about that fact that you're not actively praising the Omnissiah for this incredible tech miracle that is connecting one mind to another.
Well, if she has a problem with that, I'll let her raise it.
She doesn't. She's
then.
very much reverent of the fact that you are working with the Inquisition, and she does not question your choices or your motivations. She does not, as far as you can tell, attempt to access any part of your memory that you are not allowing her to access. So aside
Lucky
from
lady.
the you tell her anything else?
Sorry?
When she's in your mind, aside from your Medicaid training, do you share any other portion of your memories?
Not particularly. I don't think there's anything A, she needs to know, and B, that's that interesting.
Okay. Well,
Definitely hiding a certain bit.
indeed. So she will complete the ritual and just kind of stay mum about the fact that you weren't actively participating in the ritual and yet it still seemed to work. And then say, I've done all I can do with the items that are present here. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you.
Well, that's not that's
And that was total robot, I'm sorry.
You've done a hell of a lot more than anyone else on this goddamn ship. Well, not goddamn, because that phrase wouldn't really exist. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It is anything for a fellow tech priest. And you can tell that was actually very awkward of her to say, because at this moment when she's trying to question just how much of a tech priest you really are.
Just smile and say, right.
So basically by the time that you're done getting patched up, the Arbites have arrived.
Just before the door is kicked down, I would like to say, she has now seen me naked, and she has seen just how many tech priesty bits I have on and in me.
Yeah.
So if I'm not a tech priest, man, I really take my deceit fucking seriously.
But that's just it. You don't have any mechadendrites. You don't have any major implants. I
don't have the expensive ones, no, but I've got the whole spine thing going on.
Yeah, and you got a Potentia coil, and you got the electrodes, sure. But you're not following any of the proper rituals.
I'm not fucking enough to. Well, no, that's a drop in rituals for dig.
Better. So, yeah, like she was complaining about the Mechanicus being a little poorly organized, but the fact that you flagrantly did not yet involved with rituals that are drilled into every tech priest as being mandatory for getting the machine to cooperate, she is a little disturbed, honestly.
What can I say? I'm a rebel, baby. But I don't say that.
So, Fungi?
Can you not hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Were you saying?
Well, I was making a joke. What's the situation?
She doesn't feel terribly comfortable with the fact that you aren't behaving like a normal tech priest.
I say nothing of it at this point.
Okay. Well, the door won't necessarily be kicked down, but the Arbites do show up. Say, all right, you two and dog. The Inquisition wants you back with the others immediately. They didn't take the death of their fellows so well, and they want your full report on what happened. And they point to Varna.
Oh, shit, I'm in trouble. Oh.
Don't worry, lads, I'm feeling much better.
Well, not much better, but at least better. Actually, I realized that. I just feel.
I'm not at death's door. I like that. It's one of my favorite things to be. No, not dying.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can at least feel now.
Yeah.
So, Kiri,
more of the pain.
She's still gonna have a very stone cold expression on her, but she's gonna do actually the events.
I think you'll just need to roll willpower because the Inquisition is freaking scary. It doesn't matter who you are, unless you've got fearless as a talent or something equivalent to that. Well, okay, fine. You succeed on your willpower test. You can be stone-faced in the face of the Inquisition.
And then she goes on to tell the story without shitting herself of exactly what happened, how Torgus so mad he started gibberish, and that was the point in time he fell down flat.
Sorry, I heard Torcus got so mad and then just gibberish. So all the people that have bad internet, again, it's probably the worst one to have internet.
Probably. Okay, no. Yes.
And not embellishing the story at all, telling like the whole truth of what happened.
Leaving out
Minus
the
the
part
murder
that
part.
you murdered him.
Yes, but I'm going to say that I did it to protect Trio versus myself. It had to be done.
You killed Inquisitor to defend a rebel Inquisitor. Oh, Inquisitorial shit.
Okay, just a second. I'm sorry, everyone.
Bye-bye. Okay. Julia, away!
She flies through the ceiling.
I'm very sorry, everyone. The internet is really unstable right now. Brooke, you were saying something?
Yes. I'm going to admit to murdering him, but I'm going to say it was to protect Burns, a fellow Inquisitor from...
Okay, do you remember the part where Talia expressly told you to kill Vern? It looked like he's going to hurt Torgus.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Hold on.
Those were your orders. Kill Vern if he's going to hurt Torgus. Not the other way around.
I'm going to tell
You
him
should,
my
I would suggest you focus on this.
Beaumont, let Brooke talk. What was that you saying?
I'm going to tell her the whole truth and say he was foaming and he was a danger to everyone aboard the ship. And leave it at that and let Talia take it as you will. I'm pretty much dead either way, so whatever.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't hear a single thing.
I'm pretty much screwed either way, so whatever.
Oh, thank you for letting me know, Jess. Now, I'm pretty sure you don't need line of sight in this system the way you do in Shadowrun. So, Talia will motion for Shelby to just step outside the curtain with her for a second, but keep Kiri levitated. Just double check to make sure you don't need to maintain line of sight for that. Even if you do, you can just watch her through the curtain while Talia whispers in your ear. But I'm just going to see here, telekinesis. Actually, it's been about 10 rounds. So at this point, Shelby, please roll 4d10. And at this point, you don't need to separate them because you cannot get phenomena on a sustain roll.
Can I attempt to resist it?
Yes,
No?
you can. And now both of you do willpower rolls.
God damn it. Shelby.
And
Oh,
Will
I
the
get to
corn
again.
come out
yes, you
tonight?
do get a reroll, but it's not a
Oh,
fake
finish.
roll. So
Well, I gotta try again.
Oh.
It is what
Corn
it
will
is.
sleep tonight.
this is a strong psyker. So yeah.
I'm still gonna fight, guys. Darn it.
So let me just double check your telekinesis ability. Object in range whose weight may move the object whose power cannot affect within creatures. We've house ruled over that. You cannot top objects and melee. Yeah, you do not need line of sight for this power. Okay. So Talia will whisper to Shelby. How did you feel about Dorcas? Believe that he is a threat to the rest of us. Atticus won't like this, but it's true. And with Duran missing, at this point she shouts into the room, Duran, where the throne are you? And let's just see. Wow, that was an impressive yell. And
Ears are ringing.
sorry, Frosty, you said something?
I said that Vern's ears are ringing, even though he's quite a ways away.
No. Sorry, just looking for a token here. Just gave me so many, but I'm looking for something in particular.
Gus is good at that. You know what? Why the hell not? It's Duran. So
Is he under a table?
he was under a table earlier, but he managed to sneak off. And if you look to the north, he comes striding with someone in tow.
With a scantily clad woman.
You've got
Well,
rather
then.
big grin on his face.
Really get
And,
some. That was what was going on.
and he just sort of motions with his hand for her to just stay by the table. And he comes on up to Shelby and Talia and says, what's the matter? Talia it drops. And she takes a moment. And then she points over to where Alex is standing with Dorcas on the floor and says, Dorcas is dead. Duran will look. Oh. Yeah, I guess that exploding plasma rifle? And Talia shakes her head no. She pulls the curtain aside and shows Kiri being levitated, naked. I don't know. I guess Kiri had some form of underwear.
Yes.
Okay. So, strip
And
down
she's
to
gonna
her
try to
underwear.
cover herself as best as she can when she sees Duran and through the curtain.
Duran will then look back to Talia and say, "She did it." Talia nods and closes the curtain and lowers her voice. However, her reason is that Torcus was apparently threatening to kill the tech priest and her, and only at the house. We're waiting for the tech priest to return to give his part of the story, but Torcus has been behaving irrationally for quite some time. The question remains, do we deal with her punishment now or later? And Duran sort of scratches his chin, pulls open the curtain again, closes the curtain and says, "I vote for later, as long as we don't give her any weapons." Shelby, do you have an input? Not letting her be naked. Talia responds to Duran. Duran's response is, "But then what happens if she hides another weapon in her clothes?" Talia's like, "No, just we'll get her some very form-fitting armor, but she's not putting that poofy dress back on because there's way too many places she can hide stuff. Yes, I'll agree to that, but we're also not just going to leave her walking around totally bare to any potential threats, because as much as it pains me to suggest that she was right for killing Torcus, seems to be what it may be. And pretty much at that point is when triumphantly Krios and crew will be coming back." Shelby points to Sunshine. Sunshine will wave to Shelby, smiling brightly.
Is that her name? She's such a prostitute.
Like, hi?
All her friends, rainbows and there's lollipops and rainbows everywhere around.
No, you see she waved back to a whole bunch of her friends. They all look like strippers, and they all have stripper names. Like,
She's heading to the city of Paris. All right, it's been long enough. Shelby, another sustained roll, please. Okay, and Kiri's willpower, Shelby's willpower. Ooh, Shelby. Did you want to fake that? Nope. Okay, well, Kiri, what is your willpower?
I think it's 33. I don't think I quite succeeded.
Well, no, you get plus 10 against psychic power, so...
Oh, yeah. It's 42 then, with the bonus.
Okay. Yes, Fungi, an old joke, but still a goodie.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yes, she'd know that Kiri has managed to wriggle free. Kiri, are you actually going to do anything with this moment of freedom?
Not naked, no. She's not
All right.
on the pleasure.
Well, Shelby's opening the curtain right now, and
She's ducking under the table so he can't see her. She's like crouched down.
is she trying to hide fully, or just her torso and such?
Just enough so Duran can't see anything that he enjoys. So, like, from her, like,
Well,
neck.
He shrugs and heads on over to Sunshine. And at that point, Talia will come back in and say, your life will be spared for now. There will be a full inquiry as to what took place. We will not be returning your weapons to you.
You're gonna leave
I'm
completely unarmed.
to trust someone else to keep an eye on Vern. Hello, testing.
I can hear you.
Yeah?
I can hear you.
There was going to be more.
Sorry, Brooke was saying something?
She's gonna raise a little bit of a gripe about being completely unarmed when Tosset is still on the ship.
In case you didn't realize, Tosset isn't the problem. He has a very powerful and dangerous device in his possession. We have a much more grave issue to deal with. And actually, everyone, gather around.
Ah! Still naked.
What's going on? Why is she like that?
What happened to Dorcas? She'll just say flat out to Creos.
Well, I'm gonna look at him and go, well, he died, didn't he?
She'll look at you like, don't be a jackass.
Oh, man. All right. I'm gonna willpower test to see if it's a good idea to lie. Rolling helps, I find.
Okay.
Shit.
Creos, my life is in your hands.
I'm gonna say I didn't really see you just over. Oh, good. I'm gonna get shot. Oh, yes.
What happened before he fell over?
All right. So the gun exploded in my face. No. Gun was... He vented all the plasma into my face, which is why I am currently nearly dead, as you can see, and I'm sure you saw in the first place. I left to get medical attention. Someone asked him why his gun malfunctioned. He said it was my fault. I took exception to this because I risked my life to save his life. So I told him to get fucked. Not exactly very professional, but there we are. He came storming out. I was a little bit upset, so admittedly I leveled my weapon at him and told him to... what was I said? I said, do you really want to do this? He disarmed me, which is probably the right thing to do. To which point the rest of the group ran out and followed me. He rounded on Vern, and they had an argument. I then told them I spoke my mind. That everyone on the ship had exception to his actions, yet somehow he then started speaking in what I assume was his native language, and then he fell over dead.
Would you have mentioned the foaming at the mouth?
Oh, yes.
All right, and Talia's scrutiny, and maybe the Duran's too.
Oh, fuck you, Duran.
Interesting.
He wasn't
Talia will remark, sounds like he had an aneurysm if we didn't already know what caused it. But, yeah. At this point, Duran's like, oh, so Curie stabbed him because he was flipping out. Well, I mean, Torcus, sure, he was a jerk. I guess I should say was, considering. But, you know, he was kind of our best line of defense. It's not like we have an Ogren here to protect us. and he was pretty fucking close to an ogre. So I'm not sure just how comfortable I am without the meat shield around anymore. So I kind of elect her, he points to Kiri, and him to take point, he points to Vern. Talia nods gravely, saying, Duran's right. You two can take the responsibility of being the first to be shot at if we come across anyone who's armed. Congratulations.
Do I get a weapon to protect myself in this
No.
case?
Alex, if you please, collect their weapons. Vern, we will trust you with your pistol.
Okay,
Please don't touch my chainsword.
I'll take his shotgun and his combat knife. That's all I can remember him having.
And explosives and
Before
I don't know.
Before
I didn't
Alex,
know if he
hold
had
on.
any.
Vern, what was
before
that?
Before Alex takes my weapons, I will take out the shotgun and actually hand it to her.
Thank you for being cooperative.
And basically, I start laying down again all the fucking weapons I have,
Well,
except
keep
the
your sight
pistol,
open.
which I will show. And
So what was it again? I'll write down exactly what I'm taking from everybody.
Shelby, jerk, I hate you. Fine.
Combat knife.
Do you want to give Vern a chain sword? I think not.
to be honest, I don't think even I know how to use.
Don't give it to me,
That's
I'll-
character.
Tech Priest, do you have any training with the use of that weapon? Points to a chain sword.
Well, actually, do I? I don't think I do.
No, you have no weapons
I'd be
training,
shocked.
lads.
Fighting isn't quite my style.
Can imagine so. Duran, you have some. Yes, yeah, all right. Give it to Duran. And he's like, but they're so noisy.
You just see Kiri just like shrink into herself at the sight of her chainsword going away.
To Duran, no less.
Yeah, to the womanizer that is Duran.
Well,
Okay.
he hands it to Sunshine. Just don't push that button unless you want to make a mess. He winks at her.
He gives
I got
it
that.
to the prostitute.
She's not a prostitute. She's a noble member of the Straferis family.
No, honey. It doesn't go there, even though the shape is right.
Okay, so I'm taking a revolver from Kiri.
No. Wait.
Take the gauntlets off the table.
Okay. Revolver from Kiri, her hidden blades, and her chainsword's now given to Sunshine.
So
What exactly am I taking from you?
Vern,
Yeah, Vern.
to be honest, I'm not 100% sure because with VT we never went through
Well, you said
Oh, yeah.
with him.
All I-
So some explosives, the pistol, the shotgun, the knife, the brass knuckle, maybe a club or a shock maul.
I had a shock maul, yeah.
Yeah,
There's the shock maul.
he left the
Uh,
big guns in his room.
Yeah, but we didn't know about those. Okay, brass
I
knuckles.
thought you were leaving me with my pistol. Well, revolver.
Yeah. I'm not writing down the pistol. I'm writing down everything else.
Okay.
Kiri's still hiding behind the table waiting for clothes.
Just wrap the tablecloth around you for now. We don't have anything else for you.
Toga. At this point,
He does
Krios
that.
will give Kiri an understanding look.
I think we're going to go over later exactly what I took from off at Torcus and spread across the table.
Yeah, no, at this point, actually, you would be getting overburdened with all that stuff, so you're going to have to
No,
hand it off.
I'm taking them off and just putting them next to the table where Torcus' body was.
Okay, so in that case, Talia will instruct the Arbites to collect Torcus's items and gear, and she will say, if there is, actually, she'll look over to Haley. I imagine you didn't have much cause to like him either, but please give him some final rites.
I'll raise my hands. Okay. Yeah.
And yes, Shelby may take Torcus' official declaration item.
I'll go over here, start performing the rites.
Okay, give me your roll. Okay, and oh, it looks like I lost that window. I'm going to have to open it up again.
Oh my. You might want to come over here.
Dude, what?
He ain't dead.
What?
He ain't dead.
Talia will rush over and inspect him again. There's no pulse. He's not breathing. What do you mean he's not dead?
Huh. Pretty sure he's still kicking. I think.
How? What do you mean?
I don't know.
She'll look at Shelby. Is she psychic or not? No. How do you know he's not dead? Like, he isn't breathing. His blood isn't flowing. Actually, there should be more blood, Talia says, starting to look at the wound. She looks at Shelby, says, how can I get his chest plate off? Okay. Give me a roll, please. And for some reason, you are not going to be able to fetter this. You aren't exactly sure why. You can roll Psyniscience to try and guess.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
So, yeah, where's my window with Jess?
Oh, sorry.
So, Jess, I just revealed something to you. Joe, you're being glared at. Then shoot away.
What? What? What, have I got a timeout now?
Back off, okay?
Oh,
she needs to work her magic.
Fine, sheesh. It's her problem.
And now you can actually do the power without fettering. Oh, sorry, I mean, you can do it with fettering, I meant. You're able to fetter, and you can focus. Yep.
Is she a backwards null?
Oops. You did not disappear. Okay, good invocation roll. Okay, and but you wouldn't even technically need to make the roll anyways, because with an invocation, healer works. So the little wound on neck seals back up. What kind of damage do you reduce? Here, 1d5? Yeah, 1d5. Roll 1d5, please. 3. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the little wound on his neck seals back up, but he's still not breathing, not moving. But at that point, Talia kind of puts his chest down and then watches very carefully. He's in a coma. He's paralyzed. What did you do? She said, looking at Kiri.
Oh.
I'm gonna send something to you.
I did it again, guys.
You stabbed him in the neck, which means something.
I was waiting on a private message, apparently.
You severed his spine.
Well, I'm okay with that outcome. Okay.
Why can't we kill this NPC?
He's
But,
paralyzed now. If you really
yeah.
want to go and shoot him, he won't resist.
Talia sits back and says,
Well, I'm gonna respond to her first question of what I did.
yeah, okay.
I'm still gonna be, stone cold because that's how I am. And I'm going to say there may have been poison on that. I thought it had been gotten rid of after the stabbing of his plasma rifle earlier.
Yeah, more of the poison.
She puts just the vial of the other lethal poison on, or pulls it out of her stuff.
That's right, yeah, they probably would have found but not realized what they were. Because she got distracted when you almost popped her own eye out with your blade. So, look at the vials. I guess Alex would have had those, not realizing what they were. But she will notice that there is one small vial that is different from 5 other ones, and say which is which.
She's going to say the small one that's different is the poison I used on Turkey.
And these 5?
Minor sedatives.
Good to know. Thank you.
I wouldn't advise trying to use that without a little training, though. Could be dangerous.
Yes, you see, actually, I have some training in chemistry, so I should actually be able to synthesize a anti-venom if I can just get us to a medical facility. But I don't think we really have the time for that. So, Duran, keep an eye on Porcus. When he comes to meet us in the Geller Field chamber, if we're not there, wait for us on the bridge. We will attempt to have Alex communicate with the captain once we're done in the Geller Field area. The rest of you are with Shelby and I. We're going to go make sure that a demon does not open a gateway into the ship to release its fellow kin. I expect all of you to cooperate and no more trying to kill one another. Unless, of course, I
I'll speak up. Do you want me to call the captain right now and to see if he can get any security personnel to help back us up?
I'm fairly certain that the ship is going to need all the security personnel it can have spread out across the ship. These 4, however, are coming with us. She points to the arbitrators. And then you'll notice what Vern said. What do you mean, always demons?
Vern will like snap his head up and like, previous mission, not really. There.
Sorry, you went full robot for me, and that's what you said.
I said previous mission, not pretty.
Yes, well, one previous mission does not constitute always, Vern. We know that you've been working for someone who believes he's part of the Inquisition. But demons? Are you suggesting you are part of Ordo Malleus? Okay, sorry, the message just came through, Jess. Go ahead, Vern, or Frost.
Well, to be honest, out of character, I can't remember what the Machiasen said we were part of, so.
Machiasen suggested you were part of Hereticus, but in Vern's experience, you've been bumping into more demons than Hereticus should probably bump into.
Yeah. I will say to her that no, but we bumped into a few during this time.
You, she'll point to Haley.
Yeah.
Tell me if he's tainted.
What?
Tell me if he's tainted.
How?
You would know there are rituals if you roll a Imperial Creed test.
Okay.
Basically, you sprinkle holy water on his forehead, and if it sizzles, there's a problem. Yeah, basically, you do a series of different kind of rituals. You know that he's been soiled, but that's to be expected for someone who's had personal first-hand experience with demons.
Well, he could use a long shower.
Also, Jess, give me a fancy roll.
Wait a second. Only a tactical genius could hide a Bane blade in Torcus's equipment.
Oh, very nicely done. All right. You can sense that Vern has a dark soul, which means that not only has he had run-ins with demons, he's probably had very intimate exchanges, but you can sense in him a deep and profound desire to see demons wiped out. If he were in cohorts with any sort of demon faction, it would be Malal.
Which isn't canon at the moment.
Hey, it's canon in my game.
Oh.
Just like how the Necrons aren't Matt Wardy in my game. So yeah, if you guys ever run into Necrons, you can be sure you're not going to have a conversation.
But I want to talk
Oh,
with
they're
the
not going to be
Necrons.
they're not going to be the Necrons pumping fists with the Blood Angels?
So at this point, Talia is going to need the willpower roll because she's supposed to be Hereticus. She's never actually had to deal with a full-blown demon incursion. Interesting.
No.
Close, very close.
So close.
All right, so she just takes a moment to say a prayer. Anybody who's religious? Oh dear, what token got dropped this time? They're in the playground map. Okay. All right, as long as they're in the playground map. But yes, who would be joining Talia in a prayer?
Yo.
I'm
Haley?
sending a message.
Do you say you feel like the hostage?
No.
Sorry, you sent me a message that says, I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that.
How does mute mutter along?
Makes noises. She can't speak words, but she still makes gasping noises.
Oh, yeah. Forms the sentence with her lips.
I was going to ask if we have time to go back to the armory.
I'm certain there's other armories between here and where we need to go, so we will hit one of those armories.
Fantastic. I only have one.
Yeah, there'll be various security checkpoints along the way.
Yes.
Yes, we do have the captain's bypass control. Duran had that, so it's a good thing Duran came back.
Well, not only with that, but I'm pretty sure my pass would get us through as well.
In any event, I will demand that Duran return that. Then Duran will ask, well, how am I supposed to get back to the captain if I don't have that? At which point, he'll hand it over to Krios and say, can you make a copy of what data is within this relic?
Can I?
You'll have to do a little analysis of it, so give me your roll to find out. You feel that you would really benefit from someone with more cryptozoological decoding information or something like that. Possibly if you could use that computer that was in the Adeptus Arbite's office, you could make a copy. It really depends because this thing's got some pretty solid encryption on it.
Okay,
I
I'm
will
going to
let
split the
exactly
video
that
here.
in.
Oh, we're going to be switching the video.
Yep, sorry.